What's going on, Immortals and Shadows? Bishi here with another Necromancer build guide, and today I'm bringing you the Corpse Explode build, well my version of it anyway, updated for Inferno. Alright, so let's jump straight into it and have a look at the oranges. So for the helmet we want to use coals for eyes. This is going to turn our command skeletons like they're going to explode when we throw them at the destination and create a corpse when they explode, which we can then explode again with corpse explosion. So for the chest we're using They Rest Everywhere, which is going to increase the radius of our corpse explosion. And for the shoulders we're using Tremulous Boil. Now this does a couple things. It allows us to explode feared enemies, and it also changes our corpse explosion so we don't have to target the corpses that we're going to explode for it. It just makes corpse explosion a radius around us. For the pants we're using Strange Sojourn, which is going to make our Wraith form into a short dash teleport, and it's going to fear enemies at its when it arrives at its location as well. So for the main hand we're using Clot Burst, so that we can increase the damage of our corpse explosion, and we're also using Thrash Jaw, which is going to make our Grim Scythe into a projectile and also cause continuous damage. So for the offhands we're going to be using the Prong, which is going to increase our spawn rate for our command skeletons, allowing us to throw them and explode them more quickly. And Spite Fetter, which is going to change our primary attack so that it can have a chance to explode for burning damage as well. This is important, the burning damage and also the continual damage from the Thrash Jaw. We're going to be combining this also with, for the greens, we want to be using 6-piece Banquet of Eyes set. So again, that's going to work off the Spite Fetter, it's going to work off the Thrash Jaw. It's also going to work off my gems and stuff as well, but if you don't have like a Seeping Bile or another way of proccing the Banquet of Eyes, this is a good build for proccing that as well. However, I do recommend you must have the Chipperstone Flesh for this build. Otherwise, when you Wraith form, teleport into a group of enemies and fear them, most likely maybe some of them will run out of the radius of your corpse explosion before you can explode the fear. Alright, so how we want to work this is we can Wraith form to a location, we'll fear the enemies when we get there, and we can corpse explode it. Alright, and when they're on cooldown we can throw our skeletons to the next pack of enemies. They'll explode, and when we get there we can explode that also. And then if everything else is on cooldown as well, or if something's getting too close to you, you do the Grim Scythe. That also has a knockback effect, guys. So not only is it going to produce corpses for every enemy it hits, it's going to put a continuous damage debuff on them, and it's also going to knock them back at the same time. So let's just quickly jump out there and I'll hold up Paragon. Alright, so for Paragon, I'm just using this for farming at the moment, so we're going a full treasure hunter. And then after that, I've just focused on, well, we got deeper pockets because we're farming. And then I've just grabbed life and damage from every Paragon tree. And after I've grabbed life and damage, I've made more of a focus on stacking armor and resistance. Now let's give you a bit of a demonstration. Let's go out and kill some stuff. We need to have Grim Scythe so that we can have another form of corpse generation for if you're going to use this on dungeons or something like that. You need another form of corpse generation for bosses. Otherwise you're going to lack a bit of damage on bosses because you're just going to be throwing your command skeletons and it's just not going to be that much, you know what I mean? Okay. Great server lag at the moment for no reason. As you can see, it's really quite fun. Now, I don't have a Banquet of Ice set on at the moment. If I did, I'd be doing a lot more damage. But again, you know, it's not the most powerful of Necromancer builds, especially when it comes to single target. It really lacks in that regard. However, if you're not enjoying summons, you want something different, this is a perfect build for you. Get you away from the summons, still have a lot of fun, and still be that Necromancer. So there you go, nice little quick one, guys. As always, if you found anything helpful, you like the video, like, comment, subscribe, all that crap. And yeah, peace out, y'all.